Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, posting consistently, showing up on social media, doing everything that you're meant to be doing, but no one's really paying attention to you? So, well, the good thing is you're not alone, right? Most fitness coaches experience this, and you just need to know how to actually get past it, how to navigate it. A lot of fitness coaches, probably 90%, don't even make it past the first 2 years because they get stuck like this. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to avoid these mistakes and why it actually happens. And if you don't know me, my name's Kieran. I'm the founder of FitPro Consultant, and we help fitness coaches like yourself scale their business online to 10 to 50K per month. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Reason number one, I like to call it the overcrowded market myth, right? Or that the market is too saturated, right? We've all heard it before. And then they think, they fail because they think they're competing with everyone, which can be the case, if you're just trying to be a generalist. But, in reality, what has happened here is a lot of, fitness coaches, they start off as personal trainers, right? Where they're a generalist. You're working out of a gym, you are serving the local demographic, and it's quite unheard of to pick and choose who you want to work with, really, unless you are really doing like exceptionally well. Then most people will be open to taking on whoever comes to them. And you have to take a generalist approach. You have to be versatile and be able to accommodate different people's needs. So, and you get stuck in that mindset, which is what happens when you try and transition online. You think just because that's the way being a fitness coach in person works, that it's the same when you go online as well. So I used to believe that too. And not only that, but, I'd be scrolling through Instagram, seeing all these guys with 50, 100, 200K followers, shredded with abs, 6-figure business. And it felt so out of reach. Like I kind of felt like invisible compared to them, to be honest. But here's the truth, right? It's a complete limiting belief. You're not competing with everyone. You're competing for the attention of a small, specific group of people, the ones who are really going to resonate with you as a person. Because let's be honest, right? Coaching, it's a people's business. So just because someone has 500K followers, all these posts, and they're looking like a superstar doesn't necessarily mean that someone wants to be coached by them. In fact, most of the time you'll just be passed off to another coach. You actually won't be coached by that top person. So people are looking for that connection. They want to relate to you, your story. So if you pick a niche and you focus on those people who are most suited to you and you can get them the best results, you're going to have a much easier time acquiring online clients, right? They don't want that flashy influencer. They actually want someone who is down to earth, real, and can actually understand their struggles. So narrow your focus, speak to one person when you're making content, not the masses. And when you stop trying to please everyone, you'll start attracting your people. Okay. Now, the next thing is the online coach clone trap. And it's that most online coaches just sound the same. Especially it's a problem in the UK. Every online coach just looks the same. And it's 2025, right? The market is sophisticated. In fact, the health and fitness industry, when it comes to coaching, is one of the oldest niches. There's always been a demand to look a certain way. So with that in mind, how many times do you think potential clients have seen, DM me for custom meal plan, training plan, and check-ins, just focusing on the process? Or if they think they have some groundbreaking approach that no one's heard of before, like, I'll help you lose 20 pounds with my proven 3-step method, trying to be all cool with like the marketing terms. In reality, people have all heard this before. They've heard it all before, and you're not really, impressing anyone. So it doesn't really make you stand out, to be honest, right? The market is kind of shifted now, where if you position yourself like this, you're just going to come across as a commodity, right? Everywhere you look, you can find a coach saying these things. You're just another coach offering the basics, the training plan, the check-ins and all this sort of stuff. And you come replaceable, right? The real power lies in having a unique message and an offer that actually screams like, this is for you, right? A light bulb goes off in their head because they feel like they've found the thing that they've finally been looking for years. Something that really speaks to their soul more than just a training plan and nutrition plan, right? They don't care about that. They honestly don't care about what it takes to get them to the end goal. They just care about that end goal and that they've found their person or they've found their community, right? The thing that really, it suits them the most. If you're focused on too many different people, your message is going to get lost. It's going to get diluted and you're not really going to have that same punch, right? When you're putting your message out there. So think about the one result that you're most passionate about helping your clients achieve, build your brand around that. And then suddenly you're no longer just a coach. You're the go-to expert for this transformation, for this thing, or helping a certain kind of person. And that's really how you're going to scale your business massively. It is by focusing on the things that work the best, right? If you're someone who's already been coaching for a while, you're going to have data there, right? Who are the people who get the best results? Who are the people who are the most fun to work with? Who are the people you gel with the most? Cut out all the minorities and just focus on them, and you'll have a much easier time scaling up the business. Number 3 is the burnout cycle, right? They try and do everything themselves. So I've seen so many coaches burn out because they're trying to juggle everything, posting daily, creating all the programs, serving the clients, in the DMs all day, chasing all these new trends and doing all the market research and stuff. It's exhausting. And I get it. I used to be that person stuck in the grind, wondering when the hard work's finally going to pay off. Because, if you're the kind of person who's had a 9 to 5, it's natural to associate time with money. However, you kind of need to try and get out of that mindset. So, yeah, I know how it feels, having no clue what it actually means to be a business owner and just remaining stuck in that mindset of a 9 to 5 or just like a one-to-one coach, because it's completely different. And the truth is, success, it's not really about working harder. It's about working smarter, right? And it's about leverage, right? If you focus on finding leverage, okay, that's going to free up your time. And it's going to mean you're going to get more done for less of your hours spent, right? And that's the goal, really. That's how you scale. That's how you expand, because you only have so many hours in a day. So, content that resonates, focusing on long form content, systems that scale, delegating, automating, all this good stuff. You then start to build create a business that actually works for you as opposed to the other way around, being stuck in the grind. So you want to take a step back and ask yourself, like, where are you spending time that doesn't move the needle, right? That doesn't actually push your business forward. All these little tasks, they add up and it sucks your time away, right? All of a sudden you get to the end of the week and you realize you haven't really moved the needle that much. Your business hasn't really grown that much. So you need to start cutting things that are unnecessary or getting someone else to do it. And really double down on the things that you can't really, delegate. For example, content. You can't really delegate that if you're making videos, YouTube videos and stuff. That's a needle moving task because you're getting traffic to your brand and you're the only person who can do it, right? So you need to be focusing on tasks like that. The problem is most coaches don't really even have this luxury because they're undercharging for their services. So they don't actually have the money to deploy into resources, into, delegating, into scaling. So they end up getting stuck at this, 3 to 5K per month mark. They're stuck in the trenches and it's not really enough money to start investing in things. So you know, a lot of people get to this little ceiling and they don't really know how to get past it because their time across the week is already almost maximized, you know? So they end up just scraping by, not being able to invest in the things that are really going to push them forward, build leverage in the business, and get things moving. Now, you know, it doesn't have to be that way. Most coaches fail because they try to do too much. They're focusing on tasks that aren't that important. They're sounding like everyone else. They're getting stuck in a sea of unnecessary competition. But you don't have to be like most coaches. If you want to build a business that's authentic, profitable, right? Just realize that's not what that says, and sustainable, then click the link in the description below. Book a call with me. We'll craft a custom roadmap based on your circumstances. Make sure that 2025 is the best year ever, right? You can finally escape the grind, build the business of your dreams. And remember, you didn't go on this journey to feel stuck. You started because you love helping people transform their lives. But first, we need to do that for you. So book a call, let's talk, and I'll see you in the next video.